And we will be using a blanket later for practice, but you can just set it to the side right now, or if you'd like to use it for support right now under your head or your knees, you can do that. Ooh, maybe take a stretch as you come down onto your back. Just feel yourself settling in and waking up at the same time. And then bringing the arms by the sides, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. If your low back feels really tight, feel free to keep your knees bent with your feet on the floor. Closing the eyes and feel the back body connecting down to the earth. And as you begin to deepen your breath, feel the awareness of with the inhale, the body lifts up and expands out. And with the exhale, the body melts into the earth. Just letting go. And so for the next couple breaths, I invite you to really feel into gratitude for the breath. And gratitude for the support of the air and the earth. The air to breathe and expand into. The earth to support. And hold us. And feeling gratitude for this body, this great teacher, what we get to experience through having a body, through being gifted this vessel. Beginning to explore with the body, wiggling the fingers and toes. And rolling the hands and feet around in little circles, massaging out the wrists and the ankles. And back the other way. And then bringing the body back to stillness. With your next inhale, reach your arms in a big arc up to the sky and over your head on the floor, stretching fingertips and toes away from each other. And then exhale, floating the arms back up to the sky and down by the sides. Again, inhale. Lifting up, stretching really long, maybe arching the back. Exhale, float the arms down. One more time like this. Beautiful. And then letting the arms rest. We're going to bend one knee and then the other, placing the feet as wide as the mat. So we're going to connect the feet down to the edges of the mat. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, drop both knees over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both knees drop left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. This time we'll stay here. And just notice this twist in the hips. If you'd like a little more there, you can lift up your right foot, placing on the outside of the left thigh. And you can extend your left arm long above the head. You can bring the right hand to the belly. You're going to breathe here. Notice where you can release any holding or tension. And as you're breathing here, I'd also invite you to bring to mind somebody in your life that you're really grateful for. A person who touches your life in really meaningful and beautiful ways. And sending breaths of gratitude as you expand and stretch and open here for that person. And we're going to take 2 letting go breaths. And today I want to think about us letting go of any resistance we have to the gratitude, the goodness that can come into our relationships. So as we're releasing, letting go, we're releasing resistance, the barriers, the walls we have up to this giving and receiving of positive energy. So take a deep inhale here through the nose and exhale out the mouth, releasing those barriers. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Releasing the arm and the foot if they're lifted. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left. We're going to go back and forth one time just so we don't shock the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, back to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And this time we'll sink in on this side. Noticing it might feel a bit different than the other side. If you'd like to go further, lifting that left foot up outside of the right leg and extending the right arm above the head, and bringing the left hand to the belly so you can feel the breath, the rise and fall. So deepening the breath here as you scan the body and notice where are you holding that you could release. And we trust this shape and soften into it, even if there's some sensation we're aware of. And then bringing to mind another person in your life that you're really grateful for. Who brightens your days. Who maybe sprinkles magic into your life. And breathing breaths of gratitude for this person's presence. And Let's take 2 letting go breaths, and again releasing any inner obstacles to that gratitude, the goodness that can flow. Take a deep inhale through the nose here and exhale out the mouth. Again. And releasing the arm and the foot if they're lifted. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, realigning the spine. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop knees left. Inhale, center. And then hug your knees into your chest and rock a little bit on your sacrum, massaging it out. And then extending your arms and legs up to the sky. Dead bug pose here, but we're not dead. We're going to rotate the hands and feet. And then back the other way. So feel your core engage here, belly button pulling in, lower back pressing into the floor. Reaching soles of the feet and fingertips up to the sky. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to release the right leg and the left arm long, floating them above the floor. Feel that core engage, and then bring the legs back up with your inhale. Take the other side. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Feel that core engage. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Come back to center. Left leg, right arm. Back to center. One more each way. Feel that core strength. Beautiful. And then hug the knees in again. Placing one hand on top of each knee, and begin to move your knees around in separate circles so they come together and then out, away from each other, around and back in. Waking up those hips. Let's go back the other way, reversing the direction. Beautiful. And then hugging the knees and lifting the head, curling up, stretching through the spine. And then releasing down, and either rolling over to one side or holding on behind your thighs and rocking and rolling. We're going to make our way up to a seat. So finding your way there in the way that feels best to you. A little rocking and rolling action in preparation for Thanksgiving is kind of nice. And we're actually now just going to come to hands and knees. So you can put your blanket underneath your knees if you'd like a little extra padding there. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread really wide, knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. And then begin to sway your hips side to side. See if this movement can come up through your spine. So you begin to kind of wave side to side here. Just feeling gratitude for nourishing movement, nourishing food, nourishing water in our lives. Just flow. And coming back to center, take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards the belly button. Cat pose. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow. Exhale, rounding back. Cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. And then curl the toes under, press back to a down dog. Walking out your dog. And then coming forward to a plank pose. And holding here. And then from here, and you're welcome to drop your knees too. You can do this all from your knees. We're going to roll over onto the left arm, lift the right arm up into the air. So you can also do this, you can drop your knee down, left knee down to the floor. And see if you can really feel this gratitude, like radiating out from your heart, up, out into the world. Gratitude for this amazing life, maybe even gratitude for the unanswered questions in your life. One more deep inhale and exhale, making your way back to a down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. So high or low lunge here. You might drop that back knee to the blanket, or if you want a little more challenge, you can keep it lifted. And we're going to come up, bringing the arms up to the sky, and then palms together. Prayer pose, gratitude to the heart here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right, bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and pressing into that elbow. So we're not collapsing down here. We're lifting up in gratitude and turning and looking back behind us. Gratitude for all that has filled our lives to get us to this point. See if you can find a little more ease within this pose. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to center, lifting up, expanding out. Exhale, touch the mat, step back to a down dog. And then pulling forward, drop your knees to the floor. Reach your arms out in front of you, keeping your hips above your knees, and melt down into, this is sometimes called puppy pose, but it can also be called heart softening pose. So you can bring your forehead to the floor here, or your chin, depending on the flexibility of your upper back. And see if you can really feel into opening to all the gratitude in your life. Gratitude for the home that shelters you. For the warmth, whatever your heat source is. And then coming back up, finding your way back to hands and knees. And I'm going to turn around so I can stay facing you for this next little flow. So hands and knees here. Take an inhale. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards the belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis. 2 more. Fluidity in that spine. Curl the toes, press back. down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. High or low lunge. Feel free to drop the knee to the floor. And finding your balance here. Inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, palms come together at the heart center. Gratitude, connecting to the heart. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, twisting to the left, right elbow to the left knee, and then pressing up out of that lower arm to look back behind you. Palms really pressing into each other. Deep gratitude for all that you have journeyed through to get to this point. See if you can find a little more ease right here, right now, in this shape. Maybe a gentle smile. One more breath. And then inhale, coming back to center, lifting the arms up. Then exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step back to a down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, pulling forward towards a plank pose. You can drop your knees if you'd like, holding here. See if you can really puff up the back of your heart, the space in between your shoulder blades, and feel that gratitude coming to you from other people and places. And we're going to roll over. You can bend your right knee if you'd like. Put that on the floor, lifting the left arm up into the air and really feel this energy, gratitude from the heart, expanding out. One more inhale and exhale, making your way back. Down dog. Beautiful. And with your next inhale, look up past your hands, bend your knees, really broaden your sit bones, looking up, and then little baby step by little baby step, walk your feet up to your hands, hanging in a forward fold, shake the head, yes, 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 no, 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 soft knees here. With your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feel this moment of gratitude as your blood flow redistributes here. Standing on the earth, feet connected, nourished bodies, nourished minds, nourished spirits. Lovely. We're going to do a little standing balance here. So if you'd like to move towards a wall, feel free to do that. So keeping the hands at the heart for right now, we're going to shift the weight into the right foot. Hopefully I'm mirroring you. And then begin to pick the left up. So if you'd like, you can just keep your toes on the floor. If you're able to lift that knee straight out in front of you, you're welcome to do that. And then if you'd like, you can bring the hands, still pressing into each other, above the head. Balancing here. Choose your own adventure. And then if you'd like,
You can hinge forward, and you might just do this part way, or you can come all the way forward and see if you can come into a warrior three. And then coming back up. See if you can come back through, lifting that knee up. Yay! And then exhale, releasing hands and leg down together. Shake it out. Let your eyes relax. Lovely. And we'll do the other side. So shifting weight over into the left foot. Hands come to the heart, focal point on the floor in front of you. And picking up the right, maybe just toes balanced on the floor here. It's all good balance work, no matter what stage you go to here. Lifting the knee up if you would like. Balancing here, maybe lifting the arms up above the head. And then maybe, if you'd like, hinging forward and coming. If you fall in love and gratitude. And sending that leg back behind you. And then coming back up. And as you notice, for me, maybe for you too, one side is easier, one side's more challenging to balance on, and that's good to notice and good to practice. So coming back, knee in front of you, hands to heart, and then releasing down. Beautiful, shake it out. Hands to the hips, let's take some big hip circles here. Stirring the pot of gratitude. And going back the other way. A little popping of the joints. Moving out a little vata. Beautiful. And we'll come back to our mats. What I'd like you to do before we come down onto our mats though is to roll up your blanket. So from like the longer side here, we're going to make a little homemade bolster. So putting that towards the top of your mat. And then we're going to come to lay down on this. So we want there to be maybe a hand width or so space between where the sit bones are and the blanket, because we want the blanket to support the head and open up through the heart. So our booties are on the ground. Then you can stretch the arms out and just feel your body draping out over this blanket to open up this heart center, to feel more connection and gratitude, even gratitude for the people that are challenging in our lives. Like, wow, don't those people help us grow? Gratitude for all that they teach us. And then if you'd like a little more opening here, you can bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall out to either side. Gratitude for the creativity that flows through us. Gratitude for the grounded place where we can return again and again into these earth bodies, connecting to the earth, where we feel safe and connected and whole. Where is that for you? And relaxing into this shape.
letting it be an expression of gratitude. So you're welcome to stay here if you would like. If you would like to come to a traditional Shavasana, you're welcome to do that too. You can come off the blanket, and stretch out. Maybe blanket goes under your head or your knees. Legs stretch out long, and you come to the position that we started in. But if this feels like a nice place to rest in for a couple more minutes, feel free to stay here. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, you can bend your knees, and if you're in that Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose, you can bring your knees up together. And then rolling over onto your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Reverend Max Coots to wash over you. This is a poem called The Vegetable Prayer. Let us give thanks for a bounty of people, for children who are our second planting, and though they grow like weeds and the wind too soon blows them away, may they remember fondly where their roots are. For generous friends with hearts as big as Hubbard's and smiles as bright as blossoms. For feisty friends
as tart as apples. For continuous friends who, like scallions, keep reminding us that we've had them. For crotchety friends as sour as rhubarb and as indestructible. For handsome friends as gorgeous as eggplants, and the others as plain as potatoes and so good for you. For funny friends as silly as Brussels sprouts, and serious friends as complex as cauliflowers and as intricate as onions. For friends as unpretentious as cabbages, and friends like parsnips who can be counted on to see you through the winter. For old friends nodding like sunflowers in the evening time, and young friends coming on as fast as radishes. For loving friends who wind around us like tendrils and hold us despite our blights, wilts, and witherings. And finally, for those friends now gone, but who fed us in their times that we might have life thereafter. For this bounty of friends, we give thanks. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude. Sending that gratitude out to all the cells in your being. Gratitude for this internal abundance. And I'm really grateful for all of you. Thanks for joining me for practice. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.